Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do, what do I always say? Something different. Yes, we are. Like many of you, I have grandkids. A lot of you have children who have art supplies, or you have art supplies yourself. And you often wonder, what different things can I do with these art supplies? And you're possibly looking at my channel because you're interested in acrylic pours, and acrylic paint, and that sort of thing. Or you're interested in art just to see what different things you can do with canvases, right? Alright, so today I have a whole bunch of glitter, and I have clear glue. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. I know they sell it, but I don't know if it's this brand, but I know they sell it. They may sell this one. I think this is their brand. Same thing. It's clear glue, right? Okay. And I have one of their canvases. Their canvases are nice. They're great for practicing. They're great for small pictures, if you want to do small pictures, or if you want to do, they've got some really little ones, like if you want to tie like a chain or a rope to them and have like 3 or 4 pictures, that sort of thing. Or if you want to, just whatever you want to do, right? Okay, so I discovered something the other day. I was out here playing around, and let me see if I can reach through all my equipment over here. What I created, I'm going to have to walk around. If I reach through, I'm going to knock everything over. Okay, I created this little guy here. It's just a kind of a gold. I was just playing around with paint, and I was playing around with glitter. What happened was, the other day, I was filming one of my pictures, or one of my art pour things, and I have these things here. In fact, we can throw this one in there too. This is considered paint. It's not glue, it's paint, but to me it has more, and this is from FolkArt. I bought a whole bunch of them. I love glitter. I'm a bling girl. I love my glitter. So this stuff just speaks to me. So I bought a bunch of it. But when I was filming it, and I could tell by the expression on my face, because you're seeing like maybe down below where all you see is my hands and what's going on down here on the canvas. But when I film, I keep the one that my face, I keep that one going because I use that one. I like the audio on that one the best. And then I've got 2 cameras, and I can list all my camera equipment down in the description below. Two angles. So when I'm editing my film or my project, I usually try to see which angle I think looks best. And I'm in the process of possibly taking some editing classes, so expect some better footage coming your way. So I could tell by the look on my face, I was like, what is this? Because we're instructed, if you watch these videos, to mix your paints, like these guys here, with something. You can mix them with glue. Obviously I have some glue here, but they usually will tell you to mix it with this type of glue, the white glue. But what happens is, if you mix this with the Fultrol, it just comes out milky and it loses its luster. So I do have one video where I used this all by itself, and I was very, 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 very pleased with the outcome. And that one should have already been up, and I'll link its link below how I use this, but I can put it down on this one too. So when I did this one, I was just like, oh my goodness, Now, I played around a lot on this, and I kept pouring different colors, and, you know, like my golds, and I like that sort of thing. But what I'm hoping happens on the canvas will be what we use for these guys. Now, this is getting very, very, very popular with the acrylic pours, where they're pouring paint on older Christmas bulbs. So I've got a couple of them here that we can play around with. I think it was last year, the big thing was to buy the clear ones. There's always something new, right? Probably somebody doing something different on their channel. Where people were pouring, I think it was Glow Flow or something like that on the inside, and you put glitter in it, and you shake it, and you can see the glitter come through. Well, that's all good and well for if you want to buy a bunch of new bulbs, but if you've got some old ones, and I think, yeah, these are the plastic ones, they're not the breakable ones, to do something different with them, to bring, I mean, these look, you can tell it's been, I dug this one out of the bulbs we don't use anymore, so I thought, what the heck, I might as well play around with it. This one already has some glitter on it, so give it a try. But anyway, having said all that, I think that what I'm going to be able to do on this canvas will show you guys some wow factors. So here we go. So like I said, I've got some glitter here. I've got all different colors. I've got some little shot glasses here also from the Dollar Tree. And a lot of this is Dollar Tree. So we'll show you what we're doing. So I'm going to scoot you down so you can see down here what's going on. I'm going to open this glitter, and I have lost my scissors. How do people lose scissors? I have these crazy things. I have another video that will show you how to use these scissors to make some really pretty things. Okay, so let's, and I'm still looking for my scissors. I don't know what happened to them. I'm sure they grew legs and walked away. Alright. Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh. Which is typical. Typical. Yes. Like I said in one of my other videos, I convinced my oldest grandson, that my mom's named me Messy. Middle name's M for Messy. He thought we were telling the truth. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glitter in each of these. Yeah, looks like I've got ones that are already open. Let me see if I can salvage it. Okay, good. Ah, look at that. This paper that I have down here, I buy it at IKEA. It's in the kids section. It's where they can write on it and stuff like that. So when I get done and I've made an absolute mess, I have plastic down if I'm going to do a lot of paint. Sometimes I can use it a couple different times, but today I just put the paper down, and then when I'm done, I just clean it all up and throw it away. Yeah, saves and clean up. Okay, so do. And I'm going to put a lot of glitter on this because I want you guys to be able to see what it does. Now, if we come up with a pretty picture and that sort of thing, all good and well. But this is just to let you see what you can do. And then you can take it from there. That's a pretty color. And we'll put him in there too. He's already mixed. All right. If I don't spill something while I'm doing one of these videos, I end up wearing it. It is quite common. Sure, it's still recording. Okay. Hope everybody's having a good day today. It's still, the weather in Indiana is still very nice. I started this channel, I think it's about right now, about this date. It's about a month and a half old when this video goes up. So I haven't been out here for very long. I'd been wanting to do some type of a business for years. I just didn't know what kind. So when this idea hit me, I did a lot of research and see how it goes. But I'm enjoying it. You know, they say do what you enjoy. Okay, so here's the fun part. And I've lost my stir sticks. So here they are. Figures when I want my stir sticks to be like front and center, I can't get them out. There we go. All right. So I've taken over the garage because a lot of what I do is, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Is very smelly. A lot of the paints don't smell too bad, but if I do any resin or anything like that, it's really strong. We don't have a basement, so I'm stuck in the garage. So I said to my husband, I said, you know, it's going to get cold. You know, we're in Indiana. So the other day when I came out here, he had a small heater out here. Like, oh, that I could plug in, so if I get cold, I can plug it in and work. He's such a good guy. He really is. Alright, so what I'm going to do, isn't that pretty? Is stir them up. They're really thick. That. Do some more glue with it. I ordered a gallon of this glue. This is how cool this art is. Okay. All right. Look how thick it is. Okay. Look at those colors, though. I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not. As good as it. Oh, so pretty. Try to focus the camera on this camera here. You guys, if you're thinking about doing YouTube, you can. I did not go out and buy real expensive cameras. I've got a camcorder on the camera. I did the camcorder. Me standing in front of it, I didn't like the way I looked at it. I looked kind of really washed out. But the camera that, my old camera, we've had this video recorder for quite some time. I've had it for years. It was expensive at the time, but I bought another one for, I don't know, like 60 bucks. The camcorder wasn't very much. So, look around. See what you got. You may have some old cameras that would do the trick. Alright, let's see. Oh, getting low. Like I said, I ordered a gallon of this. That's how cool this is. Okay. Look at that. Whew, so pretty. Okay. Ready for the fun? Great. Here, let's see. Let's start with the blue. You guys can see me? I want to make sure you guys see this on the camera. All angles, because it's going to be pretty cool. You see it? Okay. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do, because I want you to be able to see how it does, is I'm going to do these kind of in a layered look to them. So similar to your your dumping of your paints, right? Yep. That's what it is. Okay. I didn't stir it. Should have stirred it some more. Oh, it's okay. We'll watch and see how that one turns out. Let's do blue. I will say they do take a while to dry. Obviously, I've got quite a bit of stuff down here. Let's see. And the green. All right. Alright, so let's move them around a little bit. So basically I am coating this canvas with glitter. And the reason I'm doing this is I want you to see how it reacts to paint. Alright, ready for the magic to happen? Let me wipe my hands off here. Okay, you ready for this? Okay. I have here I have white. This white is this white over here. This is the Artist Touch white, and then the other mixture in here is Floetrol and my house paint white. Okay. My stick here. Okay. Look at it. Look at the reactions that I'm getting off of it. Look at these. Look at this. Look at it. What I'm doing right now is just showing you what is underneath that white. And as the glitter starts to fight to come to the surface, that's when you get the really pretty reactions. So you can take your skewer, that's the word I was trying to find, either deep down into it, or you can do it over the top of it. I will say these paintings do take a while to dry. Big old clump in there. It's okay. I don't say a long time. This thing here probably took, I don't know, 24 hours to dry. I just like the simplicity of the way it looks, and look how it's changing. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to I'm going to try a couple different things. Let's see what the blow dryer does to it. I did a little bit to it. You can pick it up. You can touch the bottom of it and mess with that what's underneath, because that's all that glitter that's down there. You can pop it a little bit. Basically what you're doing is you're shaking up that glitter. So there you have it. You have something that, if you want something that looks like veins, which is very popular right now. I mean, when we go look at countertops, what do we look at? We look for things that look like this. So you could do it with all different colors of glitter. You know, there's a lot of glitter out there. You could put some glitter up on top, some dry glitter. Let's see, what color would be pretty? Like a white glitter. Okay, so some white glitter here. So think of this in regards to your Christmas decorations and Santa Claus and reds and greens and all those pretty colors. So look what's going on over here. I mean, look at this. This is just absolutely gorgeous right here. Beautiful. And I'm not really having to do too much with it. I mean, look at that. I mean, that, to me, it's pretty. I don't know. There might be some people out there going, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But there's girls out there, maybe some guys who really like some bling, and they're like, that's really cool. Isn't that cool? You can move it, do whatever you want to. You could probably write. Just do anything you want to. Look at it. It's still not done. It'd be interesting to see how it dries. This one, I left and then I came back and then I thought, played around with it. But a lot of that glitter floated to the top, which I think will happen to this too. So it's like exploding underneath it. I didn't hit it. I didn't torch it. I'm not quite sure how it would do. I could hit it with the heat gun and see what it does. Well, we could do that so you guys know. Torches scare me. I'm sorry. They just do. We can play with the heat gun though. The heat guns don't scare me. Okay. Here we go. As I knock stuff over. Okay, so you can see with the heat gun was starting to make the paint heat up and start to break apart. So you see more of the glitter coming through. And I noticed there was more of a runoff, which is kind of cool. You get the sides done too. So, I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to leave this and let it dry. Because if you start messing too much with it, and I know I did it with this one because it was like, oh, it's starting to come off. But I told myself if you leave it alone and let it dry, you're going to have something that looks pretty cool. So we're going to leave it there and go from there. If by chance you're enjoying my show, which I hope that you are, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can get updated videos as they come up. I'm planning on doing a video burst. It's to help with people subscribing, but you get a whole bunch of videos up there and get them going, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking about doing another channel where I talk about how to become successful on YouTube, because I am just starting, but I'm not slowing up. So like I said, I filled up a notebook in just a few hours with over 100 to 200 different ideas to share with y'all. And that's just, I mean, me discovering something new, something different. Like I said, I've ordered a gallon of this glue because we are going to experiment more so with this, and I've got some other things that I've ordered that I think we're going to have some fun with. So, I mean, to me, I think this is pretty. I could have done any other color. I could have, I mean, glitter these days comes in 1,000 different colors. I've got back here, I kid you not, and this is just Dollar Tree glitter. I could have done browns. I could have done kind of whites, some burnt oranges, some browns, and I could have done a whole thing of pink. So, I mean, this is Dollar Tree stuff. And so, and I know that there's others out there